Hello boys and girls, welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to make homemade bread the easy way. For this recipe you only need 4 ingredients: flour, yeast, warm water, and kosher salt. You'll also need a mixing bowl, some measuring cups, and some measuring spoons. You'll also need some parchment paper. First, I'm going to make the dough. You need 3 cups of flour. Lightly spoon the flour into your measuring cup. Level off the top with the flat side of a knife. Pour the flour into your bowl. Next, I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of kosher salt. That's 1 teaspoon. And that's 2. Next, I'm going to add 3/4 of a teaspoon of active dry yeast. Next, I'm going to mix all the dry ingredients together. Next, I'm going to make a well in the center and add 1½ cups of lukewarm water. Your water should be about 110 degrees. I'm going to stir the ingredients until it forms a dough. Make sure you scrape the flour off the sides of the bowl. Cover the bowl with plastic wrap. Set aside in a warm place to rise until doubled in size and bubbly. This should take about 6 to 8 hours. My dough has been sitting for about 6 hours, and you can see it's doubled in size and it's nice and bubbly. Next, I'm going to put a little bit of flour on my parchment paper, and I'm going to dump the dough out of the bowl onto my parchment paper. Next, I'm going to take the corners of my dough and fold them into the middle. Sprinkle a little bit of flour on top of your dough. I'm going to cover my dough with plastic wrap and let it rise for another hour. I'm going to preheat my oven to 450 degrees. I'm also going to put my empty pot into the oven to preheat. After an hour, my dough has risen and nearly doubled in size. Next, I'm going to take my very hot pot out of the oven. Make sure you use pot holders. I'm going to use the parchment paper to lift my dough and put it in the pot. Cover the pot and put it back into the oven for 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, take the cover off. The bread still needs to brown on top. Set your timer for 15 more minutes. After 15 minutes, your bread is nice and golden brown on top and ready to come out of the oven. Take the bread out of the pot and let it cool for about 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, your bread is ready to eat. Well, boys and girls, I hope you've enjoyed learning how to make homemade bread. Until next time, bye for now.